guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alicia and I'm a small business owner and illustrator. Today is the start of a special series of videos about Procreate. So today, for this first video, we're gonna talk about the basic of the basics, which is creating a new canvas. And I'm gonna try to keep it short and sweet, but this might be difficult because there's always so many things to say about everything. But yeah. Anyway, back to our video of today, which is Procreate 101, part 1. Alright, here's my iPad, of course. I freshly changed the screen and everything for this video because it was broken and we couldn't see so well. And I don't think I put it that well actually. Okay, so first you open your iPad and then you go to your freshly downloaded, maybe not, Procreate app, and you arrive to this menu, which is all your artboards. Eventually you're gonna have that menu. And then today what we're gonna cover is what happens when you click the little plus sign here in the corner. Oops. So when you click this little plus sign, this menu appears. You can see mine is fully customized, so it probably like doesn't look like yours, definitely. So don't worry about that. Eventually yours is also going to be fully customized probably. So to create a new canvas, you're gonna click on the other little plus sign here and it's gonna bring you to this menu. And then first thing first is here we have dimensions, color, and then the time lapse and something else about the background that I never touched before, I must say, so you can ignore this part. There's also a place to write the name of your art, like your canvas. It's always good to name them. What I like to do is, I'm gonna show you, write the size first, and then I write the resolution. So here we're gonna do a 350, and then I write the color profile, RGB. We're gonna get to this soon, don't worry. So when I create a new document, that's what I call it most of the time. So first I write the size, and then the resolution, and then the color profile. So then you don't make mistakes when you click on any of your pre-made canvas size. So now let's set up some dimensions first. We're gonna go here, it's in pixels, we're gonna put in millimeter, and then we're gonna say, let's say A4 size, so 210 millimeter by 297 millimeter. And then for the resolution here, important part, we're gonna set it to 350, which gives us 84 layers available. And now to talk about the resolution here. In French it's PPP, but for you it should be DPI or PPI, which is dot per inch or pixel per inch. It's basically the same, okay? Just remember, it's the resolution. So this is gonna give you like the amount of pixels or dots per 1 inch on your canvas. It's important to set it high enough for what you want to do with it. Like the first thing you need to remember is that you can always go lower after. If you edit your image, like you sample your image, you can go a lower resolution, but you cannot go higher. Yeah, so here for me, for a regular, let's say that this is for printing, I don't know, some digital download that I'm doing at home. So I'm gonna leave it at 350. And then the color profile, you see that I wrote RGB, right? So maybe this is a little controversial, probably, you're gonna tell me, but I always draw in RGB, never CMYK, unless unless I'm drawing for a digital download that people are gonna print at home by themselves, because all the printers are kind of different, and like I don't want to create any problems with the printing, like because I'm not there to see what it's gonna look like. So it's the only time that I do CMYK and not RGB. And then why do I do RGB? It's kind of the same reason as when we were talking here about the resolution. RGB has a wider range of color than CMYK, so you can always go back to CMYK using Photoshop or even using Procreate. I'll show you later, but you can't do the opposite. Like, you can't add more to something that's not there, you know? So yeah, that's why. There's more colors, so I prefer this. And then I can always adjust after, so yeah. Also, I'm getting used to know like what can be printed and what cannot be printed in CMYK. And my manufacturer prints my prints in RGB colors, so yeah. All of my colors are always like beautiful. Like, I use a lot of purple and pink, which is hard to print for CMYK. It always comes out gray, so that's why I use RGB. So that's my recommendations, but you do you. If you prefer like always drawing in RGB because you don't in CMYK because you don't want to take a chance or whatever, it's totally fine. Or if your manufacturer, your printer, he only takes CMYK and you don't want to have to change everything all the time afterwards, then just go with CMYK and then play with the profiles, see what your printer asks also. I don't particularly like the generic CMYK profile, I must say. I think the color is really restricted, like even for CMYK. But yeah, all the printers, they print in a different color profile, so sometimes you have to adjust even though you're using CMYK. So I would ask them first before you start creating your artwork even. Yeah, okay. So this is like my little talk for the basic things in here. Other than that, you have time lapse. Like, you know, Procreate makes a video of you drawing all the time, so it's all here if you want to change the quality or whatever, blah blah blah. And then this, I must say, I never use it. So like I don't know, it's about the color of the background, but you can change it later, so it doesn't really matter. And then when you're done with this, you click create at the top and you have your first canvas. So I'm currently editing this vlog in December, like a year later almost, and I just realized now that I never filmed an outro for this vlog, so this is my new outro. Editing this vlog was so painful. I never realized how much like I grew in 1 year of in almost a year and a half of making videos for YouTube. But oh Jesus Lord, I'm sorry that the quality is like a bit lower than usual, and like I did what I could with the editing. It's probably gonna be like that for the next videos unless I got better along the way, which could be because I filmed them over a couple of months. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this first short and very basic video about Procreate. It was the goal to start from like the very basic, and then I'll try to post the other ones. I wanted to post every week, so we'll see what happens with that. Like, they're really fast to edit, the vlogs, but it's the holidays, so I'm a bit busy, but I'll try. It's now or never for those vlogs, I think, because it's too awkward to watch. So that's it. Also, I'm almost at my goal of reaching 400 subscribers before the end of the year. So thank you so much to everyone who subscribed recently, and I'll see you soon. Bye!